This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
32 laps at Richmond. We're under caution. Casey Kane has led them all from Clint Boyer and Jeff Green. Paul Wolf in the number 6 had been doing a good job. He had gained a lot of spots since the start of the race. Here comes Shane Meal in the 32.
Boy, and you can see that. Look at the brake rotors on the 32 car. He's on the brakes hard. Paul Wolf comes down a little bit. 32 goes up a little bit. Contact. Do it down there. You get confidence down here in 3 and 4. And then
trouble, turn 2.
Stacy Compton in the 59. Looks like Tyler Walker in the 38. And I'm not sure right now who that is against the inside wall. Tim Fedewa in the 12 car, brand new race car.
Not anymore.
Boy, Fedewa just has no luck.
Nope. Paul Wolf. Yeah, he will get the free pass, but there's a flat right rear on Fedewa's car along with the other damage.
Now, Darrell, you know, I just wonder if those guys that pitted a while ago, if this caution will not be a break, because you anticipate that a lot of those cars that did not pit may pit this time.
I don't know, Larry. So many cars right now. I think some of these guys will stay out a while yet. 42 laps, and I'd be staying out, I think, right now.
The accident was triggered. Well, we'll call it an accident because that's a good word to use.
Keep the team pumped up. You know, you can't keep having trouble week in and week out. We've seen that with the 5 car and Jimmy Johnson.
Around turn 2.
Here we go.
Or rather, the 99 of Michael Waltrip was the outside car as they tried to go 3 wide in turn 2.
Well, Michael likes that outside, and we talked about that, you know, this morning he and I did. I said, dude, I don't think it's there. And there he goes down on the outside. The 56 car, the 14 car, they just kind of all go up the hill. He's the last guy on the outside, hard into that wall.
Never really saw any contact by another car. He was just up there where you
got to be able to get down in time.
He'll have to go at least one more lap, Matt, to clear the traffic.
Get right front damage, Bruno.
The tire's not flat, but...
Oh, here we go, around on the back now, 44 car.
Justin Labonte spins. Caution's
out. What a break for Martin Truex Jr.
It's not over back there, though. They're still wrecking.
Yeah, Blaney got into the back of
Aaron Fike, I think, in the 43 car. And there's Martin Truex Jr., who was trying to get to pit road, didn't make it, but it was a blessing he didn't, because now he can do it under caution.
I think Blaney must have busted the radiator in that 31 car.
That's the aftermath.
I think that's after that's the 43 car that Dave Blaney got into. The 44 is down on the inside, and that's what started all that. Jeremy, you're down there. You've been out there on the racetrack. That chatter deal, that's a camera thing in most cases. What's your experience been?
Yeah, my experience has been when you have that, you're in big trouble, because the front end just will not turn, and I know exactly what they're talking about. It's a bad feeling.
Oh, around goes the 41 car in turn 3. I'm sorry, Jeremy.
That's all right.
He just got under Paul Wolf going into turn 3, and Wolf cut down on him.
Both those cars were moving up through the field pretty well, Darrell, and like you said, got together entering the corner, and that will put us under the caution at lap 78 for the 5th time tonight.
In a wreck, Reed Sorensen in the 41.
Now here we go down into turn 3. Same place where actually the 6 car got spun out earlier by Shane Meal. Did pretty much the same thing to Reed here. Kind of cut down in front of him, didn't give him a whole lot of room.
Caution is out in Richmond for the 6th time tonight. It's the 3rd one that's involved Paul Wolf, and this time it was Wolf by himself. Well, not exactly. Had a little contact there with the 66 of Greg Biffle. Couldn't hold on to it, spun it around, no apparent damage.
Too many 6s.
Yeah, 3 6s. That's a bad thing.
Not a good thing.
Turn 2, excuse me, Darrell. Car in the wall. It's John Wood.
Now we got more trouble down there. I think that's Mark.
It is. Mark and Robertson. Mark Martin. Excuse me, it's not.
No, it isn't.
It's
that's Aaron Fike in the 43 car. Aaron Fike.
Aaron Fike, yeah. I saw the hood and I thought it was Mark Martin. He'd been having some real close competition with those guys.
I'm going to tell you who this caution is a blessing for, though. We just were talking about him a while ago. It was Paul Menard in the 11 car who was really falling back, as well as Elliott Sadler in the 90 car, because these guys were well over 100 laps on their tires. They were going to have to make a green flag stop before very long.
So Jerry Robertson and Aaron Fike. Fike involved in his second caution of the night at lap 141. And it all started when John Wood got way up the racetrack in the Clorox number 47 and into the wall. He's already been on and off pit road with repairs.
You know, when you see something first and you get on the brakes, the guy behind you, it's a delayed reaction and you just can't get woed up.
There goes Wood.
Yeah, and you'll see these guys coming in frame back here. And what happened is they saw Wood get in the wall. One of them slowed down, one of them didn't. That's hello, I'm here, and that's a little
caution
bumper.
I believe Paul Menard scraped the wall in turn 2 to bring out this caution. Not with the left side, as you see, but
that means he got help. And it might be someone, he might be looking for someone, and I think he is, and I think he found him.
I think it's the 20 car, Denny Hamlin.
Pretty hard hit there.
That he was a very unhappy young man.
We're hearing that the black flag is out for the 11 car. And if you see there's a Denny Hamlin, the 20, he'll have to make a pit stop now because he has the left front tire rubbing.
All right, now this was under green.
Turn 1 and then just get hung together, really. Getting into the turn and can't get off each other. You see brake rotors glowing. And
as we've all agreed up here, he's got the best car here. Oh, hard in the wall. Paul
Wolf will come back down the racetrack right in front of some cars. Denny Hamlin in the 20 just gets by.
I think he did her in that time, boys.
That car's hurt.
And this doesn't help Clint Boyer's cause much either. Larry, he's still in 14th place. These caution laps.
Upstate New York. First he and Shane Meal got together. Wolf ended up spinning. That was back at lap 32. Watch the 2. That's the center of the storm.
Headed down into turn 1. He gets a big shot right there. And he almost got into the back of Kyle Busch. And when he corrected it, he definitely got into the back of David Green. And he made it through without probably very much damage. But that was what I've been talking about better on these longer runs.
Lapped car drops to the inside. Caution is out. Nobody spun, but I think Martin Truex climbed the hill between 1 and 2. That may be part of it.
Let me tell you who this caution really benefits, though, is Clint Boyer in that 2 car. He just moved into the top 10. He's definitely been faster than our leaders, but he's been having to fight lap cars as well as pretty good race cars up there in the top 10.
Yeah, but these restarts this late in the race get very difficult, too. So, but that's a great break for the 2 car. You're right.
35 laps to go, and it was the number 8, Martin Truex.
Goes in a little high, and that's all it takes to get you back in around. And he has just had a miserable night. From the time well, they never even dropped the green flag.
Battling for 20 seconds. Still lead lap cars. In the wall, turn 2, Menard. And around goes Jimmy Johnson. Caution.
We're rigged here. Not believe this. I cannot believe that 18 car racing me like this.
That may be the caution, though, that Casey Kane in the 79 car was looking for, as well as Clint Boyer in the 2, getting caught back up again.
5 looks like he has very little damage, some, but not much, mostly on the left side here. I guess he slapped the fence with the left side of the car.
And who was Jimmy talking about? The 18.
The 18, J.J.
I'm on pit road.
All right, Paul Menard was also up and into the wall. He's on pit road as well. And something wrong with the right front. Let's have a look. 12th caution of the night.
Good pass so far, but then just not a. Jimmy had a whale of a run going down into turn 1. Yaley was up off the bottom ever so slightly, but just not enough. That's how Elliott was able to get the momentum.
Turn 2. Up and in the wall, Stremme with Kyle Busch. Caution.
But remember, there's still 3.5 laps to go. We will get one attempt at ending this race on the green.
And I believe that's bad news for the 90 car. He's not good on restart. He's not good for a couple of laps. I think Carl's got a chance here. These 2 cars racing off into turn 1. And again, you see the guy on the outside, almost like he chops down.
But it also looked like that 57 car, like we've seen a lot, got loose getting in the corner.
Got a little twitchy getting in. When you go on the outside of somebody like it, you can suck the back of that car on the inside around. He corrects and shoots. And the caution comes out again. Boy, he jumped him, I tell you that.
Elliott Sadler in the 90 car, he gets a good restart here. 2 to go. Johnny Sauter in the 1, though. He'd like to get back up there and take second from Carl Edwards.
I don't think it, I don't know, Carl can get on the outside down here, maybe. No, he's going to try to root up under him. He's going to try to root up under him. I don't know if he can do that or not.
White flag, he has one more chance. He pulls to the inside. I think he'll take the position going out into turn 1.
I think he'll wreck.
Sadler tries to pinch him. Sauter having trouble holding off the 4th place car.
He gets him sideways.
I think they might wreck. I think they might wreck, but they saved it.
Here comes Sauter and Kane. It's going to be 4 cars under a blanket. And the winner, Carl Edwards.
Awesome.
What a save coming off turn 2, though, by Elliott Sadler in that 90 car.
Carl Edwards becomes the 8th different winner in the last 9 races. Ties Mark Martin and Martin Truex for most wins this season with 2. He also won at Atlanta.
Well, we
First start at Richmond, checkered flag.
We have seen some exciting finishes here at this joint, I'm telling you right now.
I think Brad Parrott, the crew chief, maybe I'll leave the stunts to his driver, Carl Edwards.
Yeah, I think he just broke his leg.
Nice cartwheel, Brad.
But talk about stunts. Our driver has parked at the start-finish line.
Over near the grass. I think that's smart.
Safe landing that way.
That's right.
After all, he does have to race again tomorrow night. All right, so we've got a cartwheeling crew chief, and now we've got Carl Edwards. Second time this year, a winner. 10.0. Fuck it.
That would look good there. These fans love it.
That's a 10. I tell you what, I didn't think they'd make that last lap. When they got side by side, I thought it was going to be ugly. But you can see Carl is down in there. They come off of the corner over there. Make a little contact. Elliott, I really think Carl saved him. I think Elliott really just almost stepped out on his own trying to get the throttle down, and Carl was there to straighten him back out.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.